Welcome to the Waylon perspective. Please like and press that subscribe button. I appreciate it very much. This is my reaction to Amira Willighagen performing Ave Maria. Let's commence. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Amira Willighagen way back in the day. This is Holland's Got Talent 2013. Ladies and gentlemen, I checked out her audition for that show. This is the semi-finals. She made it through to this point in the competition back then. You saw her parents there initially, she made it through to these performances here, ladies and gentlemen, and her incredible voice at the age of 9 back in the day cannot be denied. Ladies and gentlemen, Amira's talent always quite clear from the beginning, from when she, made her breakthrough way back in 2013. In this semi-final performance, I'm revisiting history here. It was history in the making for this young, brilliant performer, ladies and gentlemen. We've checked her out, performing at much older ages. But this is just the old school vibe, ladies and gentlemen, back to where it all began. Classic stuff, and her voice already just ringing out into the auditorium and sounding so angelic and so brilliant. She's a wonderful, wonderful performer. Semi-final, Holland's Got Talent 2013. We're in our time machine. We're enjoying the show. Let's go. These soprano vibes are always so brilliant, ladies and gentlemen. It's an awesome style of singing already, when they do it in this classical sense. But when you're all of 9 years old, I'm sorry, it is even more impressive than, an adult doing it. It's just inherently impressive when someone this young is able to pull off these vocalizations, ladies and gentlemen. And in front of this audience, this young performer has to keep her wits about her and absolutely just perform. That's what it's all about. Your nerves getting the better of you, but you have to overcome those nerves and just absolutely be brilliant. And as you can see here, Amira had no problem being absolutely brilliant. Ave Maria is like a well-known classical piece of music, and she's just utterly awesome. And she was utterly awesome way back in 2013. Do you remember 2013? What did you get up to in 2013? I'm trying to remember what I did. Something complicated, probably. Let's keep going. That was utterly stunning, ladies and gentlemen. How can a 9-year-old generate that sort of incredible vocal power and, just incredible vocal, sound. Bear with me. I'm trying to question, how is it even possible for someone that young to be that amazing? That is the question, ladies and gentlemen. And you can absolutely understand why she would continue on in the competition from that semi-final point. One of the judges was doing a standing ovation on the judges' table. I'm just happy that judges' table did not give way, ladies and gentlemen. Thankfully, it was reinforced, I'm assuming, back in the day. He was absolutely enjoying the performance. He was also the gentleman that, was, in my opinion, a bit harsh during the audition. It almost felt like he was trying to throw her off in that audition. But here you can see, by the time she reached this point in the competition, he was fully on board by the semi-finals. He was understanding how brilliant Amira was back in the day, ladies and gentlemen. This is such an interesting time capsule. It's always interesting to me to just go back. You know what I mean? Where we are today is a result of where we were before. That's what it all boils down to. So it's memories, it's nostalgia, it's, getting into that time machine and traveling back to way back when and just experiencing the magic. And that's what that was, ladies and gentlemen, a truly magical performance by Amira Willighagen. 9 years old, 2013, Holland's Got Talent stage. Absolutely, capturing everyone's attention, being utterly captivating, and just showing that she can, she can perform, she can sing, she can give you soprano awesomeness easily. That is and was and remains her incredible talent. What a performance that was. That was stunning. Simply stunning stuff by young Amira Willighagen. And there's absolutely no uncertainty. There's absolutely no reason to doubt that she would continue on at that point to greater things. And that she did. That was simply magnificent. Amira Willighagen's talent was always crystal clear. That was a classically epic performance.